Hello, America. Now, I wasn't going to make any more posts. I wasn't going to say anything else. Because they always did trash. Somebody wants to say something negative about what I got to say. But I'm to the point now, I really don't care what you think. I don't care what you believe about the news. I don't care what you believe about the media. But we've been told many times before, and I'm going to cover that here, man. I don't lose track of what I'm about to say. Last month, I seen where the news posted that due to the shortage of tanker drivers, truck drivers, we were going to have a shortage in gas during the summertime, so we wouldn't be able to do that much travel during the summertime. Well, that didn't put nobody in a mass hysteria or a panic. They would go and hoard gas. Now supposedly someone's hacking the pipelines, and supposedly it's 3 teenagers. Well, that put everybody in a mass hysteria and a worldwide and a national panic. So we have to go and hoard gas. Yeah. Now there's gas stations when they get gas goes up 10 cents every time because they're out of gas. Oh no, let's bump it up another 10 cents. Maybe people stop buying gas and hoarding it. Now, we've been told time and time again by other politicians and other government officials that we have enough petroleum to supply this nation for hundreds to thousands of years. The reason why our gas prices are so high is because we're using other nations' petroleum. We're not using ours. The nation is hoarding ours. They're in freaking barrels, just waiting to be used. But yet, they don't really use ours. Even if Biden does shut down the pipelines, which everybody's scared of him doing, we still have enough in this nation to supply us for over 100 to 1,000s of years. Listen to that. Hundreds to thousands of years. And yet, we're all in a fucking worldwide panic. Sarcoid. That we have to let this media, who are a bunch of fucking liberals, tell us we're in a national crisis because we're running out of fuel because people have hacked the pipelines, and it's these 3 teenage boys. No, motherfuckers! You put us in a national fucking panic. You put us in a fucking frenzy, which is not classified as a terrorist fucking act. You want to see terrorism at its fucking finest? Look at what our government does to us. COVID-19, the mass pandemic. Panic, mass hysteria. Put us in a frenzy. Said the numbers spiked and the total people dying. Why don't you do your research? Why don't you look it up yourselves? The numbers didn't change. Not much anyways. From, let us say, 1999 to now, the numbers haven't spiked. You died. Anywhere between 2.1 million people who died over the years to about 2.4 million people who died over the years and the numbers spiked because of COVID-19. I believe that. Yeah, no, sorry. You don't scare me. You don't fool me. Granted, yes, this is a fucking another virus that we've got, and you came up with a vaccine within months. The Spanish flu took them 10 years. Influenza took them 10 years. Chickenpox, smallpox, mumps, measles, rubella. The list goes on and on. It took them 10 years to get a vaccination for these to cure us. But yet, COVID-19, we have a vaccine for. That tells me either A, you were planning this for 10 to 20 years ago. You finally unleashed it amongst the people in this world, and you got a vaccine for it because it's actually already been planned. So you don't scare me. Oh, but I'm a conspiracy theorist. I forgot. I mean, where's your proof? Where's your evidence? Who needs proof? Who needs evidence when you got these statistics to go by? If you want to live your lives in panic, mass hysteria, live in the drama and the frenzy that they want to push on you, then so be it. As long as we live our lives this way, we can never take this country back. They do anything they can to push division. They twist people's words. They change things around just to get the results they want. The George Floyd case, for instance. Lord rest his soul, but they twisted it. They didn't give us the whole footage to why this man was being arrested, why the cop had his knee on his neck. Oh, no. They just gave us the 9 minutes, which gave the verdict for this police officer being sentenced to prison because they're trying to defund our police force. They defund the police force, the police officers will quit. Therefore, causing a need for martial law. Oh no, America would never, ever push for martial law. But when you have no law enforcement on the streets to control the people, what's the next step? Well, if they do that, that puts us in communism. We're already in socialism, you dumb fuck, so what does it matter if we're in communism? You didn't want to do nothing to fucking get off your ass to fight for your rights and freedoms. Oh, that's the military's job. No, our job is to ensure you still keep your rights and freedom. Not to actually keep your rights and freedom. That is the American people's job. Therefore, that's the reason why the Constitution says, we, the people of the United States of America, not we, the military, not we, our Congress, not we, the president. We, the people, the fucking people of America. The Declaration of Independence is a blueprint to show you what they did to get their independence, and also a blueprint to show you how to get it back when our government stands against you. But you're so damn stupid and full of bullshit that they feed you that you don't want to do nothing to fight for your rights. You want to sit here and whine and cry and bitch, moan and complain about what you can and cannot do because it does not affect you, because it's just the way it is, because it's just what you're used to. You're afraid of losing your luxuries. Fuck your luxuries, motherfucker. Fight for your rights, your freedoms. Take everything back that this damn country has done to you. The reason why we're paying taxes for is because we keep fucking dealing with other countries. We're not an independent nation no more. We don't fucking live off of what we do no more. We live off of somebody else giving us bullshit, and we fucking making it for them and sending it back to them so they can sell it to us at a higher fucking price. Does that seem right and fair to you? Does that seem like freedom? You're dumb if you think it is. I mean, shit, we live in a fucking panic right now. We're afraid of what this country's gonna do to us next. Or what somebody's gonna do to this country next. Fuck all your panic. Fuck all your fears. I forget which president it is, and I'm so pissed off right now. But he said, fear not. No, I'm sorry, that's God. That's God, sorry. Fear nothing but fear itself. Fear nothing but fear itself. I'll say it again. Fear nothing but fear itself. I mean, God says, fear not, for I am with you. I will hold you in my... I will hold you and uphold you, or uplift you with my righteous right hand. Fear nothing but fear itself. JFK said, ask not what you can do for your country. And no, sorry. Rewind. Ask not what your country can do for you, but what you can do for your country. Now, I've been telling you over the past several years now what you can do for your country. But I'm wrong. I'm a liar. I'm a conspiracy theorist. Nothing I'm saying is right. Okay, why don't you ask somebody who's come into this country, became a citizen of this country from another nation, because they're forced to memorize things like the Declaration of Independence, the preamble, the Constitution, the Bill of Rights, the amendments. They got to memorize all this. They're forced to memorize our presidents, when they were in, where they're born at, what city and state, what month, what year, what day. They're forced to memorize these things. They know our state capitals, they know our states, they know our metropolitan areas. They're forced to memorize this. Again, as I said, they're forced to memorize. And yet, they cannot run for politicians. They cannot fight for this country because the amendments that is within the Constitution, it tells us that unless you were born an American citizen, you cannot become a politician. Which, granted, Lord and behold, I applaud Arnold Schwarzenegger. He actually became a governor in California. I applaud him for that. But he can never make it to Senate. He can never make it to Republican representative. Never. Can he run for president? Because he knows these things that we are not taught in school. We are not taught to memorize these things. We're just taught about it. That's the reason why I tell people there's a difference in talking to you and talking at you. And that's pretty much what we were done. We were taught at, teached at, not teach to, teached at. So you got to look these things up yourself, but then all of a sudden you're like, oh, no, that's not what it says. Then what the fuck does it say? Now tell me so I know what you think it says. Because the preamble clearly states, we the people of America, we the people of the United States of America, for so and so. Declaration of Independence tells us that they declared their independence from England. And it also tells us in there that the government ever goes to overthrow you or to control you, you have the right to actually stand up against and take control back. That's what Declaration of Independence clearly states. It's a blueprint. But, oh no, the American people say, oh no, it don't say that. It don't say that at all. It's not in there. You're lying. It's not going to happen. It can't happen. Motherfucker, get off your ass and read. Open your eyes. See the truth. For the truth shall set you free. But I mean, it's up to you. You're the American people. I mean, you don't want to do it. I understand. It's cool. Don't do it. Let this country fall. Let this country become a communist country. Because it's heading that way. I mean, they're wanting to ban guns. And everybody says, oh, no, they're just putting laws and stuff on it. Okay. When you can't afford to pay for ammunition, if you have a rifle or a gun or a handgun, and you can't afford the ammunition of it, what's the point of having it? Is it a baseball bat? Is it there to protect you? Is it there to hunt? What's it doing? You just have a fucking baseball bat, pretty much. Might as well don't get a bat. But you can't buy the ammunition for it because it costs too damn much. But hey, that's on you. I mean, you don't, if you can't afford the ammunition, as I just said, for a rifle, an AR-15, pistol, whatever it is you own, when you can't afford the ammunition for it, and you have to use it caveman style now. So what's the point of having it? Might as well just buy a baseball bat, a machete, some knives, some swords, whatever. Defend yourself that way. And then they want to defund the police force. I mean, and then after that, they don't have to impose the military to be the police in the street. When they do that, martial law is in effect. Sorry about your luck, buddy. But you don't believe that either. It's like you do whatever you want to. I mean, Mr. Neblett, I don't care what you got to say. You're crazy. No, I'm telling you our future, the way it's heading. So it don't affect you right now. You're right, it don't affect you. Just let it happen, right? It don't affect you. It's the way it's always been. Uh-huh. You're right about that. It's the way it's always been. And it is what it is. That's a powerful statement, by the way. Very powerful statement. It means you accepted everything that's going on in your life. You're not going to change it. There's no way you can change it. There's no way you can do anything. Because the government's going to do what they want to do. Well, I mean, our forefathers, fought against the British Empire for something as little as a 2-cent tax on tea. 2 cents on tea. And they were told they were crazy. They were told, oh, no. That's just the way it is. The king will control everything. It's just the way it is. The parliament controls it all. Can't change it. Might as well accept it. It is what it is. I mean, if they decided just to hunker down and say, you know what, you're right, crazy thought. Sorry, man. Funny. We'll stare in the British Parliament. It's cool, man. We're good with it. They'll tax us 2 cents on tea. Tomorrow they'll tax us 4 cents on eggs. It's all right, man. What does that have to do with the price of tea in China? For the tea came from China, and the British government wanted to put 2 cents on it. What does that have to do with the price of tea in China? Good statement, right? Made you think. Look at all the taxes going on. Look at your gas prices going up. And there's nothing you can do about it. It's just the way it is, right? Yeah, there you go. There's nothing we can do about it. It's just the way it goes. Governments don't do what they want to do. They got all the oil. They can charge us what they want to. They didn't cause a mass hysteria and panic. Fear amongst us all. By spreading terror and fear. As long as we're not united, we can't do shit anyways. You know, we hate each other because of the color of our skin, because of the ethnic backgrounds we have. We don't care. We'll never unite. Divided, we're better off, you know. We'll stay in our homes, stay away from each other. It's cool, man. Abraham Lincoln says, united we stand, divided we fall. Martin Luther King Jr. said the same thing during I Have a Dream speech. The Bible even says it, but I mean, hey, who cares? United we stand, divided we fall. What does that mean anyways, man? Should we unite with one another? I can't stand that motherfucker. Why would I want to unite with him? Why would I want him to fucking walk with me to the White House to try to take back my rights? Fuck that motherfucker. Shit. Look at the white honky talking, man. He's trying to tell us that we need to get together and unite with one another and be fucking happy with each other. What is he, some fucking hippie? Shit, don't listen to that white fucking honky. He's from the South. He's racist anyways. He supports the rebel flag. He supports the Confederacy. He don't care if we unite. He'll sit there and try to unite us today and hang us tomorrow. Fuck it, he don't give a shit. Let me tell you something. If you don't know me, don't judge me. That's why I was just doing that for, because I hear it all the fucking time. Oh. Another one. For all you anti-Trump supporters. Telling us that we drink that Trump Kool-Aid. Well, you know what? Let me tell you this. They twisted his statements. Just like Twisted Tea, they twisted his statements. Said he was being racist towards other politicians and other people who have a problem with this country being supposedly free. But I'm going to say this to all of you. Black, white, Mexican, Asian, whatever. I'm saying it right now the same way he did. If you have a problem with the way America is today, and you feel like there is no freedom and that you can't change it, let me tell you what. Why not go back to your home country where your ancestry comes from? I'm paused there for a moment for a reason. Because you don't say I'm racist because I paused. See how it is there. There is no change in their government. There's no change in the way things are there. Because they're communist countries. See how it is there. Then come back here and tell me this ain't the best country in the world. It probably isn't right now, but it can be. It has the potential to get it back. We were at one time a capitalist country. We can be again a capitalist country if we take back our independence and make things on our own and do things on our own and stop trading with these other countries. Tell NATO, the UN, to take their Geneva Convention and anything else they believe that America should be, like the world's police, and go fuck yourself. That being said, America, I love you. I'll do anything for you, but I mean, if you're not going to do anything for yourselves, now this is another statement from the Bible, God only helps those who helps themselves. If you're not going to do anything to help yourself and get out of this funk that we're in, to get this country back to being the strongest country in the world, and fight for your freedoms, and fight for your rights, your freedoms, and make that flag stand for what it's supposed to stand for, then I can't help you anymore. I mean, I've given you every piece of advice that is the truth. If you research it, you'll find it out. Because things like Google are going to try to dismantle it and make it seem like, oh, no, it can't happen. But you got to find these things yourselves. Read them yourselves. See for yourself that what I'm saying is the truth. You can't just sit there and go off of what the elderly people say because they got so used to the way it is that there's nothing we can do to change it. You can't listen to them. That is the devil trying to win. And we've already let him win so far. But I mean, this was a God-fearing country at one time. We can't take it back. So just saying, I love you. Peace out. God be with you all.